Hello and welcome to the OutPower newscast. On today's video we're going to talk about the CIO challenges for 2020, the Mac version for the OutSystems Service Studio. We also check a guide that explains how we can customize the feedback messages in mobile apps, and as it is usual, we'll go over what is the latest from the OutSystems community. OutSystems has released an article on their blog that covers the challenge that the CIOs will have to face in the year 2020. These challenges will shape the strategic nature of their IT responsibilities and their contributions to the business. This article is a quick overview that will tackle the top 3 challenges and share the best strategies to deal with them. If you wish to reach the article, you can find the blog post at the following link. Next, let's talk about the Mac version of the OutSystems Service Studio. As you may be aware, the current version has some limitations, one of them not being able to run in the current version of the macOS Catalina. Tershi Swartz has announced that OutSystems has been working on a rewrite of the IDE so that it could run properly on a Mac. A functional private EIP version is expected to be announced in the beginning of the second quarter of 2020. If everything goes according to plan, the GA version should be announced in the fourth quarter of 2020. You can read more on this subject at the following forum post. After the latest news, let's take a look at this week's Hints and How-Tos. On this week on Hints and How-Tos, we're going to talk about a quick guide by Ruben Gonçalves that explains how we can customize the look and feel of a feedback message in a mobile app, in the case that you don't like the look of the feedback messages. And even if you try to not use them, they will always be triggered by a system event, as for example, when our application is updated to the latest version. In light of this situation, this guide guides us through the style classes so that you can make the messages more to our liking. If you're interested in this guide, you can reach it at the following forum post. Next, let's check what has been happening lately on the Forge. After looking at the community activity on the Forge, the following is our selection for this week's top picks. After the Forge segment, let's go over to the idea of the week. For this week's idea that seemed to sparkle the interest of the OutSystems community, we are going to talk about the concept of having the option to move the space between applications, but from within the module in Service Studio. This could be possible perhaps by having the option in the Modules menu. This would perform in the same way as the functionality that we have available in the context of the application, where we choose to which application we want our space to be moved to. This functionality would be useful, for example, when cloning an e-space, changing the architecture of our environment, etc. With this, avoiding trips to the independent modules where we would perform the same action. If you wish to support this idea, you can visit this ideas page at the link below. And on that note, we wrap up today's newscast. We hope you have enjoyed it, and please join us next time for more OutSystems news by OutPower. Have a nice day.